guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming the finale to my A to Z eyeshadow project pan series. I will just preface this by letting you know this update doesn't have a lot of progress. I did hit pan in one shade, but I actually didn't really use any of the others. But I'm just going to be going through all the shades in this project and letting you know kind of where we are ending up with. Is again very short finale. It's not going to be very long at all. In this project I basically just tried to hit pan on an eyeshadow that corresponded to every letter in the alphabet. I started this project in the middle of the year and only ran it for 6 months, hence why I did the first part of the alphabet, A to M, and yeah, I just wanted to talk about my progress over the project so far. But without further ado, I will just get into it. So the first few shades that we did have, for A, we had Aspire from my Makeup Obsession Be Obsessed With palette. I hit pan on that. That took 17 uses. For the shade B, we had Burnout from my Naked 3 palette. I hit pan on that. That took 44 uses. Then we had the shade for C, which was Caution from my Naked Cherry palette. I hit pan on that. That took 39 uses. So then for the shade D, I hit pan in the shade Dust from my Naked 3 palette, and that took 18 uses. And now for the one we actually have an update on. For the shade E, I had the shade Empress from my Coloured Rain Queen of Hearts palette. I used this one 12 times this month. I was focusing on really hard on it, and I'm very excited to say that after 34 uses total, I now have a pan in here. I believe you can see that. I think, yeah, you can definitely see in there. We do have a little baby pan. These shades are ridiculously deep. I don't know how well you can see. So deep, there's so much shadow in there. I think they might be some of the deepest pans I've ever seen in an eyeshadow, but we finally did hit pan in there, which I was super thrilled about because I've been really focusing in, and it was only a couple of days ago, so I was really close to the deadline. I didn't know if I was actually going to hit pan or not. But then just to run through the others, for F, we had the shade Flashback from my singles. I hit pan on that. That took 27 uses. I had the shade Globetrotter from my Maybelline News of New York palette. I hit pan on that, and that took 29 uses. I had the shade Hello from my singles. I did not, unfortunately, hit pan on this. I used this one 5 times in the project, and this is what it looks like now. No pan, but I'm glad I got some more use on it. Then I had the shade Ivy from my Beauty Bay X Nikki Tutorials palette. I hit pan on that, and that took 26 uses. Then I had the shade Jasper from my Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. I didn't unfortunately hit pan on this, but I used it 8 times. Now you can only barely see some brush marks in there. Again, I don't know how well you can see on camera. There is not much progress in there. Then for the shade K, I had Keeper from my Naked Honey palette. I used this one 31 times this month and still unfortunately didn't hit pan. I mean, we barely even have a dip, you can't even tell. It's this shade here. Sorry, not this month, I used it in the project total 31 times. Yeah, this shade here, still no dip. Basically, unfortunately. Then I had the shade Liar from my Naked 3 palette. I have decluttered my Naked 3 palette since filming the last update because I finished my Pan That Palette series. I only used that one 4 times in total. I didn't really like that shade. And then lastly, we had the shade Mary from my Singles palette. I used that one 34 times in total to hit pan, and hit pan on that as well. So in total with this project, I had 13 shades in. I didn't hit pan on 4, which means I hit pan on 9, and I was very happy with that. I hit most of my goals and I'm very pleased. This was only meant to be a short kind of intermediary project for me. I have no interest in continuing this on next year. It was just a fun little bonus project for the latter half of this year. I know this was a ridiculously short update because I really didn't have much to share. It was just a very quick update and finale to kind of end this project off because I only had really been working on one shade because I didn't really think it was likely that I would hit the other goals. But yeah, overall I hope you enjoyed this. This was fun for me to do. I, again, sadly won't be continuing this on next year. I'm going to be doing a 1 week 1 palette project instead, and that's kind of take the place of this one, and I really hope you guys join me for that. I'm also going to be doing whole collection project pan roulette, pan those eyeshadows, pan that palette, so lots of super fun stuff that I'm sure you guys will enjoy watching. But yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this video. Sorry it was ridiculously short. I think this is like the shortest video on my channel, but nonetheless I really hope you guys did enjoy this series, and if you did, don't forget to give it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn on the bell to join our little club, make sure you turn on all your notifications and they'll be notified every single time I post a new video. If you want to watch one of my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a load linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!